That's what he said. All right, but I wanted to do so for like a character like okay. So hello, welcome to the unofficial the official unofficial series of me giving you all tutorials on how to play this goddamn game because this game is fun but it is complicated. All right, so a character like Recluse is magic based, and let me just see what kind of magic we get here. There we go. Yeah, fire here. Like we need holy magic. I think frenzy might also be fire, so we're not gonna worry about that. What we need though is lightning again. Lightning. I think all the attributes. Alright, yep. Alright. So the thing to know about Recluse is, right, she's most powerful when you use her cocktails properly. So like we'll do like a magic, right? Her magic, and then another magic. Right, and then you can again deploy the magic cocktail. It just does damage, but the great thing about this is if you have a really good magic spell, right? Like let me get a wand here with like a good magic spell. So let's say you have like let's say you have like Stars of Ruin, right? You have Stars of Ruin, right? Got staff right here. Wake this man up. Hello, sir. You're sleeping on the job. Thank you. All right. Let's say you have Lusat staff right here, right? You would just like, you would not cast your incantation. You would use this, right? And then you would just cast. Get your mana back. Wait, hold on. I gotta turn the mana off. It says, "Don't break up with me, please." This is giving Fortnite, TSM, PD, Destiny, Titans, all in one game. Yep. All in one game. Let's see. We just the let's make our health. Put the stamina on standard, so we can also see all the stamina also plays into this, right? So what we do is, let's say we just cast one, right? And we can give him the suck. No, I love giving men the suck. It's my favorite thing. Maybe not my favorite thing, my second favorite thing. You know what I mean? Right. Then we would then use the cocktail on him, right? And then we'll just cast. Get our FP, cast again. Get our FP back. Cast. Release the cocktail. Not accidentally. Don't accidentally. Be careful. So this is probably better when you're two-handing. So yeah, my FP bar is full. Like I can pass all of these skills. Look at that. That's 1900 damage. Right. This is without any buffs. Right. And then what you just do is you just do this, and then you just get it all back. You just get it all back. You get it all back. You just get it all back. You also got to be obviously careful. Make sure you dodge. So yeah, you just get all your FP back. You basically never run out of FP if you regen your FP off of the enemies, taking damage to your cocktail. Okay. Right. And that's the way you can have infinite FP using your magic cocktail. All right, but now we're gonna talk more about what's the different cocktails. This is where we start using a bunch of the different let me quickly just get some of my FP back. FP back. Ow! Stop hitting me. All right. Alright, we'll hit him with the thing. Alright, get some FP back. Just hit again. Get some FP back. This is so much fun, isn't it? Alright, but now what we're gonna do, right? Now that we have, oh, I need to release this. Alright, so what we're gonna, now that we have an empty cocktail, take a magic, right, and then we'll hit it with the fire. And then we'll take the fire. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, maybe, okay, this is a good thing to know, all right? If you're trying to get multiple cocktails, don't do the all magic. Don't do the magic cocktail because it's continuous. Okay, I need you to relax. Okay, sir, relax. Sir, I'm trying to make a video. Anyway, all right, so now we have fire and magic, right? This is 2 elements in the cocktail, right? And that gives you a little bit of a fire rate that follows getting the fire damage. Also will micro stagger smaller enemies. See that? And then it blows up. And look, it even does a stagger. And if you're playing with teammates, it's a great way to help build the stance bar on bosses. A great way to micro stagger mobs. Like when we were fighting the Draconic Tree Sentinel, you could have had those enemies, have them micro staggered, had them. Oh, sir, I told you I'm trying to make a video. Stop hitting me. Anyway, you could have had them a little bit distracted. All right, so we're gonna do. But you ask, what do I get? What do I have in this? Oh, discussive light. Okay, so what do I get when I do magic and holy? All right, so we do a magic spell. Get that cocktail. With the holy, okay? And then we can either do another holy spell, right? And then we have magic and holy, right? And then when we release the cocktail, it gives us infinite FP. Now, this is another way that you can have infinite FP when you're playing Recluse. You just have to make sure you're aware of your stamina, because if you have no stamina, you can't cast your spells, right? All right, and then magic and lightning. Here's the one that has the lightning in it. All right, so let's do lightning strike. It's lightning, right? And we just hit him. Okay. Magic. All right, and then lightning. Do a little lightsaber for all you Star Wars fans. If you want to be a Jedi, you get yourself a lightning spell. And just like with all the other cocktails, you can regain the elements that you use from your cocktail charge, right? And the fun thing about this that you need to know is you can hold this, right? You can see that, you can hold that, and then you can release it at a perfect moment, see? And it will knock down smaller enemies. Very useful in clearing out camps for sure. All right, so now you might be wondering, what happens if I mix 3 bad boys in? Now this is where the real game begins. You know what I mean? So when you do properly, okay, so we got magic, we got lightning. This is the one with my holy spell in it. Oh, there's no. This one? There's no. Okay, so if you're like me, right, and you like to make sure that you have your stuff in the same hand, I always like to have. Hold on, let me get out of this man's range so I can actually explain it. You're the worst employee ever. You're sleeping on the job, interrupting when I'm trying to narrate videos, whatever, right? But if you're like me and you like to have all of your stuff in one place, like I always like to have all my spells in one hand and all my incantations on the other, right? So I have I would have like my Lusat staff or Azure staff or Demi-Human Queen staff, whatever staff really that you find out there in the world. I'll have that in my hand with my magic, and then you just have like the incants, fire, the holy, and the lightning. The fire, the lightning, the holy in the other hand, so you can just swap through them. So you would do like a cast, right, and then you would like another cast, and then you. Here's my lightning. Am I tripping? I'm not tripping. It's fine. So you, okay. So you would do. Also, let me reset my. Just so I don't have to work out with my FP. So right now we have magic and lightning in the cocktail. All right, we just hit this man. Just hit him with a fire. Except if he dodges. Now you want to be good at your job. All right, and now, all right. So the three cocktail, okay, they give you really interesting, effects, right? So the lightning, the magic, and the fire gives you this, and that I like to call the sub. Okay, I need to stop. No, but that gives you like a gravity well type spell that sucks in enemies. That's very good for clearing out mobs. I hear that they're making advanced versions of the bosses coming next month. I think by the end of this month and next month into the future. So look out for those, and I'll definitely be seeing how I can show you more tutorials on how to make your builds better. All right, but let's do. Yeah, go back to sleep, sir. Okay, I know that's what you like to do. Let's do this a little different. Okay, so we're gonna do, instead of doing magic as our primary, we're gonna do holy damage, our primary, right? So we do wake up our favorite employee here, hit him. All right, do holy. And this is a really fun spell. So when you cast this, it gives something I like to call Wrath of the Thunder God, right? Which will do damage to the enemy on impact, and it lingers and will do an explosion right after too. Pretty fun, right? You'll like that also. And then we can do, let me switch this back. Magic, right? And fire. All right. Then that will give us spells. I like breath. It's just hot breath. So that's what you get when you don't brush your teeth 3 mornings and you've been sleeping at your boyfriend's house. You know what I mean? As somebody who's never done that, I would never. I'm trolling, please. Yeah, but yeah, that's that gives you a little fire breath. There's one spell out there that I'm still trying to figure out how to do properly, and it's what I like to call the Grateful Buster, right? If I can get it to work properly, I think it's like magic. Trying to think. Might be magic, lightning, fire. No, it wouldn't be magic, lightning, fire. What am I talking about? That was the first one, not true. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do some more research, and I will let you know how to do playthrough. But what I'll do, I'll find a clip of it and I'll put it on screen so y'all can see how it looks. And then when I figure out how to consistently do it, I will make a tutorial video. But that's gonna be it for today on the little Recluse tutorial here. We're gonna do a few more character tutorials, but please check it out, and please remember to like and subscribe to the channel because I will post this on YouTube. Also, this is a way to help people